Russian President Vladimir Putin announced a major escalation in Russia's war on Ukraine, calling for the mobilization of Russian troops for the first time since World War II.
I repeat, we are talking about partial mobilization. That is, only citizens who are currently in the reserve and, above all, those who served in the armed forces and have certain military specialties and relevant experience will be subject to military service.
But Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shogun made clear that 300,000 Russian reservists will be called up to go to Ukraine. Catholic University's Michael Kimmage tells VOA he finds the announcement startling and that it's unclear what impact the mobilization will have on the outcome of the war.
I think the larger question is whether these new conscripts can be effectively integrated into a fighting force. And even if they can, whether Russia's strategy in Ukraine is really going to yield different results than the ones that it's yielded so far. It's not been a winning strategy, so does it necessarily make a difference to have more soldiers with an ineffective strategy? It's unclear, but the mobilization will surely go forward and may simply be a first step in a much broader war.
Kimmage says with this mobilization, Putin has broken an unwritten contract with the Russian people that they would be largely left out of his military endeavors.
So if you're a 25-year-old man sitting in Moscow or St. Petersburg, a week ago you might have said, the war is somebody else's business. That's a lot less plausible today. And so you can see as a result, some people are trying to get out of the country.
The Russian president also accused the West of nuclear blackmail and said, if the territorial integrity of our country is threatened, we will without question use all the means at our disposal to protect Russia and our people. He added, this is not a bluff. But Bellingcats' Christo Grozev tells VOA he believes Putin-veiled nuclear threat is likely pretense.
Especially at a time of weakness for Putin, officers are likely to disobey such an order because a weak Putin cannot offer them the protection from a future tribunal or for future justice, or even from moral justice, in case he's not there to protect them in the future. So I think there's a lot of bluffing by Putin that he will use nuclear, but the chance that he will instruct the usage is very low.
Putin's most high-profile rival, imprisoned Russian opposition leader Alexei Navaldi, gave a video statement in a court appearance on Wednesday. He said the partial mobilization will lead to bloodshed and massive tragedies. In Moscow and other cities, protesters took to the streets Wednesday evening to protest Putin's mobilization of reservists. Many were detained by police. Saine, VOA News.